Hello everyone. You must have heard the word Gen Z on social media at some point. Everyone is talking about Gen Z on the internet. But what exactly is Gen Z, and why is there so much discussion about it? Gen Z refers to the generation born between 1995 and 2012, which means anyone aged between 12 and 30 falls into the Gen Z category. The reason why there's so much talk about Gen Z is that many intellectuals believe it's the worst generation so far. For example, 1 in 3 Gen Z individuals aged 18 to 24 struggles with mental health issues like depression or anxiety disorders. In America, 61% of Gen Z have reported feeling lonely, and 36% of all Americans, including 61% of young adults, reported feeling loneliness. These reports have led experts to label Gen Z as the worst generation in terms of physical, mental, financial, and social aspects. But why is this happening? What are the issues with Gen Z, and can they be fixed in any way? Hello guys, welcome back to Xfinity Evolution. Author Michael Hoff has a famous quote: "Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times." If you look at the history of generations, the older generations went through very tough times and had fewer resources available compared to today. While people today can build multi-million-dollar businesses online, the current generation has much more available resources compared to previous generations. For instance, those born between 1901 and 1924 are referred to as the greatest generation, because they endured World War I, the Great Depression, and they also fought World War II. Following them, the silent generation was born between 1924 and 1945, who endured the consequences of World War II and colonialism silently. Next, the baby boomer generation, born between 1948 and 1960, foresaw a population increase worldwide. Then came Generation X, born between 1965 and 1979, who faced the AIDS epidemic. The millennials, born between 1980 and 1994, didn't face world wars or pandemics, but they did deal with significant financial challenges. Finally, Generation Z, born between 1995 and 2010, experienced a relatively easy start in life with plenty of facilities and luxuries. They haven't faced significant hardships compared to previous generations. This ease of life means that minor problems seem much bigger to them, and they tend to fall into depression over relatively small issues, unlike earlier generations who faced their challenges with more resilience. There's a saying that too much of anything can be bad, and this applies to technology as well. Technology is incredibly useful for acquiring information and education, but today's youngsters often use it for cheap pleasures instead. This overdependence on technology has led to a situation where people don't even have to cook their meals, just order from Uber Eats or Swiggy. Everything is available at their fingertips through online shopping, making life too easy and consequently boring. When life lacks challenges and goals, even easy lives feel unsatisfactory. This is reflected in Gen Z, with many spending an average of 7 hours a day on their phones, leading to issues like mental health problems and loneliness. Overuse of technology is making Gen Z lazy and contributing to their mental health issues because they are receiving instant gratification from screens rather than real-life achievements. The negative side of technology is its impact on physical health. Before phones and TVs, people engaged in physical activities, sports, or face-to-face conversations. With the advent of technology, video games have replaced sports, and chatting has replaced real conversations. Excessive gaming can lead to mental health issues like depression and anxiety, as well as physical problems like obesity and strain. It's important to play real sports with friends for exercise, better mental health, and strong social connections. Gen Z tends to lack patience and desires everything quickly. When they see influencers earning millions and living luxurious lifestyles, they want to become rich quickly too. This leads them to fall for get-rich-quick schemes and online courses that often scam them. The ease of accessing everything online has made them less willing to work hard or be patient for long-term goals. 34% of Gen Z do not affiliate themselves with any religion, and 18% identify as atheist or agnostic. Religion provides meaning and helps shape character through moral values and duties. When these values are absent, it can affect one's self-image and personal growth. As westernization spreads, even in countries like India, people are becoming less religious. The unemployment rate ticked up on the back of a decline in the number of employed workers, largely among the group that makes up the Gen Z generation. This suggests that young people are not taking up jobs, often due to a mindset influenced by social media, which suggests that 9-to-5 jobs are worthless. They wait for high-paying jobs or entrepreneurial opportunities, missing out on valuable experience. It's important to take any job available to gain experience, as startups also need employees to run effectively. Due to economic pressures like high housing costs and student debt, many Gen Z members live with their parents longer or rely on them for financial support. This has led to criticisms that they are overly dependent or not taking responsibility for their own lives. Traditional family structures are changing, with Gen Z often delaying marriage, questioning the importance of having children, or redefining what a family looks like. These shifts are sometimes interpreted as a lack of commitment or a disregard for cultural traditions. Gen Z's resistance to authority reflects a broader trend of skepticism toward traditional power structures, including government, corporate, and educational institutions. This generation is more likely to question and challenge established norms, policies, and leadership, driven by a desire for transparency, equity, and accountability. Growing up in an era of rapid technological change, social movements, and widespread access to information, Gen Z is less inclined to accept authority figures or institutions at face value, instead demanding justification and ethical standards. This resistance is often expressed through social media activism, protests, and advocacy for systemic change, particularly on issues like climate justice, racial equality, and workers' rights. While this pushback is seen as a sign of empowerment and a drive for progress by some, others view it as a lack of respect for experience and tradition, leading to generational clashes in workplaces, schools, and public discourse. In conclusion, these issues are causing Gen Z to struggle in various aspects of life. However, with their tech-savvy nature, if Gen Z uses technology to enhance their skills and knowledge, it can be very beneficial. Additionally, older generations should help Gen Z improve rather than just blaming them. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you're new to this channel, subscribe for more interesting content. See you next time.